Hey guys, it's Nerd Guy 69 here, back with the Cream Team. I don't know why I said that, but today's video is gonna be about drip. I myself don't exactly have the best drip. What am I saying? I actually have the best drip in the game right now. It's you can't see it because I'm just a perpetual character on the internet. Um, so like you can't really see my real appearance. But right now I'm really styling. Like, look at my drip, look at my face. I think I have the necessary credits to evaluate everybody else's drip. So yeah, what we're gonna be rating today is the Breaking Bad character's drip. I feel like I love Breaking Bad. I feel like it's one of the best shows ever created, and I feel like it has a lot of like iconic characters who have a lot of potential and who actually have a lot of drip. They're not really the most drippiest characters. I mean, this is not Swag Force 69 or something like that. This is Breaking Bad, but still, I wanted to evaluate the drip. You know, check out the drip factors. Balance out the scales and everything, and just like see what these characters have working. So let's get started. Walter White. Mr. White, starting off in the series, he's not the best, the best dressed character. He's a pretty modest, humble guy in the beginning. Later on, he progresses. He gets balder and he gets more bodacious with his style picks. He's just a guy that wears sweaters. He wears minimalistic clothes. Not as suave, not as stylish. You know what I mean? Like later on in the series, like as his character progresses, as he becomes more baldy, he has a mustache. I'm not really a fan of the mustache. Like just like the mustache with the bald look. He just looks a little bit goofy. It doesn't look that good. I'm gonna be honest. Like when he grows like a full beard, he looks better.
He looks
And
pretty
when he,
clean.
his glasses, his style of glasses gets better. His drip just gets a whole lot better. As the show progresses. Near the end of the show, he doesn't really have the best look. He looks a little unkempt. As he's the Mister. I forgot his name, but he looks a little unkempt near the end of the show. So like, I'll rate his style probably like a 5 out of 10. He could have got better. He could have got better picks, but it is what it is. It's Walter White. He's not in the meth business. He's in the empire business. So like the man is worth millions, if not even billions. So I'm just gonna say Walter White. 5 out of 10 is a fair rating for him. Okay, next we got Jesse Pinkman. So Jesse Pinkman, he's a special case. You know what I mean? Like he just goes from a junkie to a professional. You know what I mean? Like he goes from I'll have her home by 11 to don't wait up. And your daughter calls me daddy too. So I feel like his style progression is pretty modest. It makes sense. What I mean, he goes from like wearing oversized baggy clothes, with the cap, to wearing like just like professional type clothes. Like just like darker, more serious type clothes. You know what I mean? Like his style progression isn't that forward thinking or doesn't stay the same throughout the series. It changes just like Walter White. Like it changes from Walter White changes from like lighter clothes to more darker clothes, and the same happens to Jesse. So I feel like they're the only characters whose style progression like rapidly changes throughout the series. And then next we have Saul Goodman. Better Call Saul. Lucky boy Jimmy McGill. You know what I mean? He probably has the best style throughout and the most consistent. Let me just like make that clear. He has the most consistent drip throughout Breaking Bad. Like he just wears suits, but he switches it up. He has a variations of different suit. He doesn't just wear the same suit over and over again. We do see him in the same suit, but like he changes it up. He has different types of suits. You know what I mean? Like he just changed it up. He's a suave, professional dude. The only thing slicker than this suit is his mouth and getting away with problems. So yeah, I'll rate Jimin's drip, probably like a 8 out of 10, a 8.5 out of 10. His drip is pretty good. It's pretty good. Next we have Gustavo Fring. Gustavo, the drug empire lord, the chicken man, the Los Polos Hermanos guy. His drip is also the most consistent. He doesn't really change it up that much for me to like go, wow, this guy is actually really stylish. But he's a really polished, well kept, clean person throughout the show. I don't want to spoil, but at the end, he just does that cute little necktie thing, and it just shows that he cares about what he wears. He cares about how he looks. I mean, he's a gentleman. He's professional. He gets to his business and he gets it done. So for Gustavo Fring, I'll rate his drip a 7 out of 10. Now, some people like to call me a harsh critic, but I feel like I'm being more than fair with the drip rating and the drip scale right now. I feel like not a lot of people give me credit. I could have been like very very mean, when I was reading their drips. But I really do love the show. I love the characters, and I feel like I'm making an honest judgment on their characters right now. And next we have ASAC Schrader, Hank Schrader in the building. Now Hank probably has the most sloppiest drip of them all. He just dressed like he dresses like he looks. He's a 40-year-old man, a police. But I will say that this police whatever that is, that body thing, it looks clean. I'm gonna say it. It looks clean. I don't have the proper word to whatever that is, but it looks clean on him. Okay, and I will say that he has a, a whatever style of drip. He probably has the most blandest drip throughout the show. I will say he's one of my favorite characters, but yeah, he's not a fashion god. He's not as drippy as the other characters. I'll give him like a 3 out of 10 when it comes to the drip drip factor. You know what I mean? It's not that bad, but it's not that good. So like yeah, we're gonna end it off with ASAC Trader. So like yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Like I'm here all day. Like I have nowhere to go. Like I need friends. I need subscribers. Please do me the favor. Well, whatever.